WHIZ Sports is brought to you by Stiegler Chiropractic.
Cincinnati had their 5-game winning streak snapped yesterday. Tonight, they tried to start a new streak. Ken Griffey Jr. hits home run 590. In this one, it's actually 10-7. The game's not quite over yet against the Padres. At the Jake, the Yankees, they take care of the Tribe 6-1. Josh Barfield, a solo home run in the loss. But good news for the Tribe. Tigers go down 16-10. They maintain their game-and-a-half lead. Well, for the major leaguers, that was a regular season game. But in Athens, Post 29 was in a do-or-die situation. Since Tuesday, it's been win or go home. Well, 3 games later, they were playing in a state final. Zanesville would need to win Game 1 to force what would be Game 70 of their season. First inning, Jay Kite, get off me ball, and I mean it. A 3-run bomb to right or to left center, 3-0. Post 29 on top. They would score 2 more. It was 5-0 Post 29 after 1. But Steubenville would come storming back. 7th inning, 7-6. Tim Olchek finds a little green. This ball is going to roll all the way to the wall. Steve Davis is going to come around to score. We're knotted up at 7 apiece. Then in the same inning, a couple batters later, Aaron Straney hits this one up the middle. Corey Swope makes a diving stop, but a run comes across anyway. Anthony Gossett scores 8-7 Steubenville. 9th inning, 9-8. Runner at third. Post 29 hoping for a miracle. Corey Swope up in the air. It's not going to find green. It finds leather. The ball game is over. 9-8. Steubenville hangs on to win. Zanesville, disappointing, come up 1 game short.
We had a runner on third base right there, opportunity to tie the game, go into the next game, but things happen. We did run out pitching. We have a couple pitchers short. Seemed like every time we got in a big tournament this year, we'd always end up 1 short.
I mean, I ain't disappointed. We had a good run. We got a great ball club. I respect everybody for what they've done, and I've had fun.
At the Babe Ruth World Series, rain stopped Muskingum Valley from possibly being no-hit yesterday. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I see you guys in previous highlights? What's going on around here? I'm not quite sure. Bottom of the second, tied at 1. Shane Miller on third, and Tyler Moore. Wait a minute, Tyler Moore again. Bloop single into shallow left. 2-1, Muskingum Valley. How about Moore on the mound? Not so good. Edward Rodriguez, a 2-run bomb. That makes it 3-2, Columbia Basin, as Rodriguez was 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Same inning at 7-2. Jordan Ayers now on the mound, and Mark Graza hits it hard. Corey Swope can't handle it. 2 more will come in to score. Basin wins 12-2 in 5 innings. Muskingum Valley commits 5 errors in this one. You know what? They worked hard, but you give them extra outs, things don't pan out.
We battled, and you know, the hits will come. You know, we're getting better at bats, and you know, the kids are putting everything they got in it. So we'll see what happens.
That 1 inning just took it all out of us, and we just tried to battle back, but couldn't find a way out of it. Teams like these can't give them 4 or 5 outs, or they're going to capitalize off of it. So that's just what happened. That 1 8-run inning just took it out of us.
Well, I spoke earlier of the Zanesville Legion trying to extend their season to a 2nd game, but for 6 players off of Post 29, their day didn't end this morning or early this afternoon falling in Athens. Actually, they jumped in their cars and headed to Newark to join Muskingum Valley's All-Stars for their game in the Babe Ruth World Series. For more on this story, we turn to WHIZ's Mike Thompson.
Zanesville Post 29 had a game at 9:30 this morning in Athens, Ohio. For some, it may have been their last game of the summer, but for 6 guys on that squad, they weren't done. They came all the way up to Newark, Ohio to participate in the Babe Ruth World Series. It was a tiring day, but a day they may never forget.
It's tiring, but I mean, I love baseball and I'm trying to prepare to go to college and play, so I got to get used to it. So, I mean, it was fun. Playing in the World Series, I've never been in something like this, so it was fun. I enjoyed it.
We love the game enough to come out and play again. So, I mean, it was tough coming on the road from Athens to Newark, but I mean, it's fun. You got to come out and play baseball.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to play in a World Series. Unfortunately, we couldn't win down in Athens, but still a great achievement to be up here at the World Series.
We knew we was in for a treat up here. We've played some high-caliber baseball lately, but this today was unbelievable. And it's weird not playing with your same team you're used to playing with also, but you have to step in and adapt as quick as you can.
Their evening finally came to a close at around 6:30. The good news, they get to sleep in their own beds for the first time in about 4 nights. The bad news, they got to be back at it tomorrow morning at 8:30 at Don Edwards Park in Newark, Ohio. I'm Mike Thompson for WHIZ Sports.
Well, in Licking County's case, they didn't have to wait for players. They've been together all season long, are also an American Legion team as well. Top second no-score runners at second and third. Josh Mann at the dish and getting his swing on. Base hit up the center. Rob Howe and Tyler Blake score 2-0 Licking County at that point, and you know what? It was on cruise control from there. Josh Warrington takes control, goes 7 innings, allows 1 hit, K's 13. Licking County wins this one 7-1. They're moving on in pool play. Well, high school football now, we're at 5-5, almost got Rosecrans into the Division VI playoffs last year. In 2007, the Bishops have tried to take away the what-ifs by putting in some extra work. WHIZ's Aaron Sprague checks in now with the Powerade Pigskin preview and says, watch out for the Bishops in 07.
A year older and wiser. Rosecrans might have been young the last 2 seasons, but finally the Bishops have grown up with 18 returning starters to show for it.
I think they're physically mature. I think they're experienced. I think that's what we lacked. Last year was experience, playing a complete game, a complete schedule, and this year I think they know what it takes to get to that point, to play 48 minutes, to play that 10-game schedule.
Well, when you play it for 4 years, I mean, you start to pick up on the little things. Like, you just start to get more defined in your game, like define your game in 4 years.
We're all surprised at how quickly we're starting to gel together and really play as a team and start getting comfortable with the game.
And thanks to 2005 grad Scott Moyer, the Bishops have also gotten stronger.
Keep your head there, Sean. They bought into it right away, and since December, they've really bought into this and really worked real hard. This is a different team. They believe in themselves. They want to win. They're a lot faster, and I know they're not as big as we hope, but we're going to try to win games being quick and fast.
I think he's been a real good role model because he's shown by example what people can do. I mean, he took a small school like Rosecrans of 150 kids in enrollment total, took them to the playoffs for the 2nd time in history, so hopefully we can do that for the 3rd time.
3-year quarterback Bo Moyer will try to lead Rosecrans to the playoffs the way his brother did 3 years ago, with a cast of 6 classmates ready to leave their mark in school history.
Scott's year, 3 wins as a sophomore, 5 wins as a junior, playoffs. This group with 2 wins as sophomore, 5 wins as juniors. And I hope history repeats itself, as they say it always does, and that we can make the playoffs once again.
With the Bishops, I'm Aaron Sprague, WHIZ Sports.